the general awareness. We are working on the slogan that save earth and save life. But how that can be possible? If we first come to the first level, that electricity. Electricities are mainly produced by the fossil fuels, thermal energy. That means what? We are using the fossil fuels and we are disrupting the ecological balance. Next is water. Water can be used by hydro energy can be used for the electricity production. But what are the use of that? Big dams needs to be constructed. That means what? A large area of cultivating lands get placed under that. And the rest of wind energy which can be used for the electricity production that needs at least 1.5 km per hour for the current production, and solar energy that needs at least 12 hours of the solar light. Now this is a very different way of electricity production with the help of chlorophyll on the green plants. But how it's possible? Electricities are produced by the photochemical activation of the various electron transporters. If we see that scheme of the photosynthesis in the light reaction, when the photon collides with the chlorophyll, it leads to the excitations of the chlorophyll molecules, which follows a cascade of reaction, electron transport reaction. We know what the physics says, that where there is movement of the electrons, electricity can be generated. We are just discovering, we are just cracking this method. We are extracting the chlorophyll of the green plant, we have extracted the green plant extraction, we have taken the copper plate, and we are successful in producing 0.7 volt of DC, direct current. That is enough to enlighten our LED. That is enough. Now this is the small scale production. Now if we cultivate with the big large ponds, algae is cultivated on big large ponds, that it can produce a large amount of electricity for the whole community. So, and one more extra beneficial of this algae cultivation are that atmospheric nitrogens can be converted into nitrate and phosphorus can be converted into phosphate. That means what? With the help of bioelectricity, we can generate biofertilizers also. Algae do not require time to grow. It is cost efficient and labor effective. Means it can grow anonymously. Now, this is our main view. Good. Towards the front view that if electricity can be produced by this way, saving the fossil fuels. That means what? We are saving the earth. We are saving the earth. Now, if we can save the earth, we can save the life. This is our output on the electricity. Now we move to the next point, the food production that my friend Kotra will explain.
Food security. Nowadays, food scarcity become a great problem. In urban countries like India, America and England, we can start care about hunger. There is many causes of food scarcity. First one, growing population. Second one, decreasing field area for using field in various purposes, and third, decreasing productivity of land for repeated use of chemicals, manure, and weather change. Here is a and there is a massive food scarcity. So we have to overcome this problem. How we can do this? We can do this in two ways. First one, expand field area, and second one, cultivate the high productive crops. First we come to expand field area. This criteria is the Agriculture Department of India. Here we cultivate 46% of field is undersown, and there are many other purposes. Only 4% is cultivable wasteland, which we can utilize. But this is very less amount. It can be a solution, but there is some alternative. This is the model of roof cultivation. We can cultivate crops and vegetables on the roof. That is the model. How we can air for and water to soil and plants. It is not applied in India, but in New York it is tested, and it has found that the roof cultivation of New York can provide total food for whole the New York City. Next point is sea cultivation. So there is very few places in land, but where massive sea area is available for us. We can use it and cultivate. That is the model. This is the brown algae, seaweed, which is gradually getting its importance about the food for its high nutrition properties. They are floating boxes with nets where ropes will be hanging from up. And naturally, brown algae will grow on this portion and we can collect it as a food. And it is increasingly using in Western countries. In this we can produce many other economic importance crops by cytogenetics. Next comes to transgenics. These are real gems. This is never must be modified. When we cultivate tomato after eating it out, without a it destroys in 2 or 3 days. But this modified tomato can survive for more than 2 weeks without any kind of India, Africa, and many other levels of biodiversity scarcity. Only green are safety. It shows that India is totally under the biodiversity scarcity, but under many 100% they cannot buy vitamin A from agricultural countries. So it will be like these are scientific or Japanese and these are important under group promoters. These are only expressed in environment. So any other person this not and no excess energy lost by the plant, no ever any side effect is possible by this. For the super low price, these are incorporated in the plant. Reject the rice. But instead of that, golden rice is one. This high density color with viewed high among the beta carotene and 37 units per mg beta carotene are produced in this. Next is the transgenic. At what it has this transgenic story after same double size than the normal. It is commercially available in America. In higher organisms like humans or species after a growing period of test. But here, why gene of growth gene, another function was inside the clinic, and regulator from cell pharmacies was incorporated also, which is the growth gene and it will grow until it's there, and it can grow at a huge size and huge rate of production is just there. Next, most discussed matter is pesticide resistance capacity. Normal vitamin produce this protein.